everybody, welcome back to Ursa Minor Sewing, and today we're going to be getting the skirt attached to the bodice. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is cartridge pleat this upper edge of the bodice. So what we're going to do, because our machine can't handle this fabric and the thread can't handle the gathering, is we now need to cartridge pleat this together. And what you're going to need for that is a disappearing ink pen and a tape measure. And all you're going to do is, starting from whichever side of the zipper you're most comfortable with, just lay this down. Don't gather the zipper section though. And just from, you'll see that I folded this over 5/8 of an inch. So from that fold line, you're going to mark about a 1/4 inch down from the top once every 1/2 inch or so, all the way along. All the way around the skirt. And if you want, you can go in and mark a second row about a 1/4 of an inch beneath this one, but I really don't think you'll need it. Anyway, I'm going to go finish this off and I'll be right back. Okay, so once you've got all of your dots laid out, thread a needle with long swaths of thread and double up and knot it. You're going to come in from the back, come up and out, and then you're just going to go down one hole or one dot and up at another, down at one, up at another, just like that. And once you're finished doing this line, you're going to run a second one just a little bit underneath. So I'm going to go take care of this and I'll be right back to show you what to do next. Okay, so now that you've got your 2 rows of stitching in, like I've got here, you're going to need 2 needles to do this because you've doubled up on your thread. So I've got a needle dangling over here. But now what you have to do, that thread out of the way, is line up your zipper slot areas together, like so. That. And then bring this side around. Excuse me. And pin them together. Make sure that your peplum area is sandwiched between the main bodice and the skirt when you're doing this. Pin that together. Then find the middle of the skirt right here. And you're probably going to have to give that a little bit of a snip actually, but you take the middle of the skirt at the center front and line it up with the point of your bodice. Like this. Just like that. Now what you have to do is gather the skirt up gather up the skirt now so that it fits the bodice. Okay, so I've pinned the bejeepers out of this thing. Ugh. And I've only pinned one side because it's kind of awkward to pin around the corner here. So I'm going to sew from here to the corner and then I'll sew the other way. Once you finish sewing this together, you need to clip this point, otherwise it's not going to sit properly. And this is just your typical 5/8 inch seam. And you want to go slow with this because there is a lot of fabric here. And if you try to rush it, you might end up breaking your needle, your thread, or both. Worst case scenario, you break your machine if it's not up to the task. One sec. Oof. I need a bigger table. Okay, and just start out slow, don't try to rush it. Back up. See what I mean? And if it does that, where the needle kind of freezes up, it means that it's bent to one side or the other and has caught the face plate. So just stop and just give it a quick little manual turn and it'll sink back into place. And this is a situation where you want the machine to do the work. Don't push or pull it, otherwise you're going to bend and break your needle. Just keep everything straight so that you get the effect you want. And here we go. And here it is, attached to the skirt. This area kind of got a little off-centered on me, but that's okay. Once I actually put the dress on and get it over the hoop skirt, it shouldn't really show. And there you have it. So that's how you attach the bodice to the skirt. And the next one we're going to be working on the zipper and the lining. So until next time, happy sewing, guys.